Hi, friends. I'm traveling for work. I'm in Las Vegas, which, it's pretty cool. I mean, we went to the Bears Raiders game yesterday, which was actually really fun. And I'm a Browns fan, but my boss is a Bears fan, and they won, and it was pretty close. So it was cool to see. And all of it was kind of weird. There were probably more Bears fans there than Raiders fans, which I kind of felt bad for the Raiders, but they're a newer team, so they'll get there. But I wanted to talk about how I stay on track when I'm on work trips like this. Sometimes it's actually a nice kind of break and it changes it up and allows me to get more rest than I would at home because I don't have dogs waking me up every 4 hours. So, number one, I always make sure that I keep my workout schedule the same. I wake up early. Sometimes I'll sleep in a little bit just because I can, because I don't have to drive anywhere. But I wake up early. I'll usually check the gym out before I come. So make sure I know what they have. And then I'll bring things that are easy to fit in my suitcase, like bands, my like kickback ankle strap, and then my tennis shoes, obviously. And it's amazing. It just makes you feel so much better. And then, kind of a side note on that, if you, for some reason, don't want to wake up and work out, just if you can, opt to get steps in where you can. So, yesterday, I took a taxi and I took a taxi to Mandalay Bay, and he was like, if you get an Uber, they can take you all the way to the stadium. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I don't mind the walk. I'll get some steps in and it'll be nice. So take the steps where you can. Just try to get that movement in, get those steps in at least if you don't want to go to the gym in the morning. Number two, I bring snacks from home. So I'll typically bring like protein bars, bone broth powder, just to have something to give me some extra protein. I need like a sweet treat at night, so I'll usually bring dates or figs for that. Um, I brought, I think I already said my protein powder, but if I didn't, my protein powder. I brought some overnight oats, like the bags. I probably wouldn't eat those at home as often, but because, the options aren't very nutritious always when we end up somewhere, it's nice to know that I can bring snacks with me. And if I'm starving, I'm okay. I'm not going to, eat like a bag of potato chips or something. And then if you do go out, it's pretty easy to make your meal somewhat healthy. I mean, if anything, get a burger and only eat half the bun, or eat the whole bun and get a side salad. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can still enjoy it, but instead of getting, I don't know, like a Cuban sandwich, actually, that probably wouldn't even be that bad, but you catch my drift. Instead of getting pizza, maybe get a burger because the protein is there. Sure, most of you know this, but whatever. Um, Also, I try to bring as much of my routine with me as I can. For example, my mouth tape. I know I'm fucking crazy, but I do wear it and it does help. I promise you, I get better sleep with it, and it helps define your jawline, which everyone could use a nice jawline. I bring my castor oil, I bring my like silk hair wrap, and then I bring my supplements, at least the main ones that like I know are gonna make a difference in my digestive system, like my bitters, magnesium. I want to keep things moving and I don't want to feel heavy, and so if I bring that stuff, that usually keeps me on track. And then having my nighttime routine just helps me go to sleep a little bit better. And what's cool about traveling is if you're in a hotel, you can turn your AC down to like 65 and you don't have to pay for it. So it's kind of like the best sleep there is because it's super dark, it's super cold, no dogs waking you up, though I do miss them. Um, Number four, speaking of sleep, get your sleep. Like, I know sometimes it's hard when you're on a work trip and other people want to go out and drink or stay out late. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to bail. If you think that it's more important to go out, then that's fine, but maybe pick one night to go out and then go stay in early the next night. Um, the way I look at it is if I'm here for work, I want to put my best self forward when I'm doing whatever it is while we're here. So I don't want to feel hungover and like I can't go and do what we are here to do. So it's okay to be the bigger person and just get some fucking sleep and tell whoever that you're not going to go out. My boss has been really cool about it. He kind of gets me, which is nice because, not everyone does. But hopefully those tips help. Maybe you've heard them, maybe you haven't, but they work for me. So